I am unmuted. Is anybody in chat? Oh, great, no. Well, um, to anybody who might be coming in right now, or anybody who's hearing this, or anybody who's watching this stream early, sorry for breathing weirdly into the mic. I'll mute myself until we start, which will be in a few minutes. Hey folks, welcome. Sorry for jumping in just a little late there. Howdy folks. Unemployed Crow, nice to have you back. Bobtimus, always a pleasure. Cool. Awesome. We can kind of start slowly getting jumped into this one. Gonna take a more chill, casual day to sort of work on some of the small things that I noticed were sort of not quite finished, not quite complete in the last round of changes that we did. So some of the things that I wanted to go over were stuff like making sure that all of those extraneous data points that we're collecting for the dashboard part of the view is actually live data. And I'm thinking we can probably get all that from CoinGecko, and I'm thinking we can probably still get the AI to do it. If the AI can't do it, I'm more than happy to rewrite the code and do it myself. But I think, again, in the spirit of these AI dev webinars, we're going to see if AI can get the job done. Cool. So without further ado, we're probably going to jump right in. Unless anybody has questions or if there's anything anybody else wants to work on, um, that's the wrong Chrome tab, isn't it? If there's anything that anybody wants to work on, sorry, I cut myself off there. Do let me know. More than happy to go over anything you guys want to learn. If it's something that's outside the scope of what we're doing here today, um, I'd love to like answer your guys' questions and help you through the hard problems that you might be facing through your own development journey, especially with Koii. But if you have none, I'll get started. So let me organize myself a bit better here on one of my other screens. Oh, that'll happen. So what if we did this? Yeah, okay, we can do that. Give me a sec. I know everything looks effy. Hold up. Okay, that fixed it. Um, and then that works. Great. And then if we minimize this, cursor is supposed to pop up underneath. So if we go to cursor, sorry folks, I guess, oh, I see. OBS did something, changed up my settings. My bad. Okay, so now we can see cursor, Chrome, and I should be able to pull up the Koii desktop node now and pop it into the corner. Perfect. Lovely. Um, we can even take this Koii desktop node and move it just a bit down. And that way you guys can kind of loosely see what I'm doing here, but this is a really insignificant part of the process. As far as production development goes and production testing goes, which is just my preferred way of testing. It's actually the only way you can adequately test routes, to be honest. We don't have proper testing for that. And honestly, building one, I'd be hesitant to do that because the way routes present themselves in production in a Koii task is different from how you might spin it up with just a regular node test. So I would just be a little wary of that. Um, but one sec. I imagine it's possible is where I was going to try and go with that. But I forgot where I needed to look in order to check. Oh, the tests folder, of course. If we go to simulate task, so just some good learning for you guys. When we are running the production debugger or a variety of other test cases, sometimes we're running the simulate task function. So that's particularly in Yarn Simulate or in Yarn Prod Debug. And so we can go here and kind of figure out what's going on. And so if we want to know um, how roots are sort of um, called. Actually, you know what? Look, it imports source index.js. We get this. Oh, and we're just reading directly from it. So we're getting this. So at one point we have to be asking for roots, right? No. Huh. So we're well, let's read this. Let's see what's happening. Where we execute the task, well, we're running task.round. I see. So this is probably, and we're getting task from index. So if we go to index.js, we have task. So we have task submit audit distribution and roots. Oh, right there. Oh, sending that to the initialized task manager. Well, initializing a task manager. Okay, so as you can see, that we're actually getting deeper and deeper into these. Here we go. There's a roots function. Ooh. Well, it's within a package, but there's a lot more going on to Yarn prod debug and Yarn simulate than just simply running an Express server or something like that. Um, and that's why I recommend testing in prod debug. A long roundabout way to get there, but that's fine. Cool. What's next? Probably jumping in. Seems like nobody has any burning questions in chat. All good. Is cursor showing? No, I need to minimize Chrome to get cursor showing. Great. That's funny. I forgot we did this. Okay, so what do we want to do? Now that we're back in the beast. Uh, oh yes, okay, so I think the first thing we will do is we'll actually open this up. We're gonna run prod debug, or I'll show you how we do that again. We yarn prod debug here. Hey folks, how's it going? New people in chat. Love to see some fresh faces. Okay, we have prod debug running. We open up the Koii node. We run the easy testing task. We're going to open up our Chrome window. And we're going to go to our local host task. And we're going to go question. Ooh, she's a little zoomed in. Oh, there we go. I just had to reset the zoom. Cool. Okay. So here, this is the data that we want to capture. One sec. I just need some water here. I'm feeling parched. Okay, sorry about that, folks. So yeah, we have this DeFi dashboard here. So now we see the things that we want to change. So definitely the BTC price, definitely the Ethereum price. I mean, all of it, I guess. So let's start with those two, though. Those seem like the easiest things. So we have the BTC price and the ETH price in USD. So let's go back to our code and let's see where we put that. I believe it's in the index HTML, just hard coded in here. Uh, ba 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 ba. Yep, right here. Okay, great. So we want to look at this file and this file. Oh, we want to add some context. We want to add the roots as context and index as context. And well, I guess the roots is just the AI.
right? The HTML file is its own thing. That's fine. Um, is there a way to add specific lines? I wonder. If I copy this and paste it? Yes. Copy, paste. Oh, you can copy one snippet. Okay, I see. So we want to get all of this. And then we want to say, oh, it's adding as context. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, so we're gonna do this. There we go. And then we want to say something like, I would like this page to be collecting live data. Um, we're just fetching from the CoinGecko API. There's no API key. Ooh, nice. Very cool. I'd like this page to be collecting live data from the CoinGecko API. Live data on the price of BTC slash ETH from the CoinGecko API. Just fetch it once on load. Add a refresh button to fetch new data. Why not? Let's see what happens. Ooh, you're gonna test out the Orca container there, Crow. Good luck. It's a little challenge. I mean, overall, if you know Docker well, it's pretty easy. I'm just a Docker noob, so um, when I looked at it, I was like, ah, what exactly is going on here? But really, it's not too hard. Um, once you get it going, it's super easy to use. We don't have great docs on it, so let us know any bugs you find. More than happy to start documenting those and fixing them. Okay, cool. Let's see what the AI did. So we have two files changed. So you might want to look at what got changed in roots first. This is what I want to see first. Okay, nothing actually got changed, which is good. Um, so nothing at the top. Oh, right, we can actually, of course, scroll. So we see we had a new refresh button with a hover, spinning some keyframes. Really nice. We have the market overview H3. It's a button with a refresh. That's kind of cool. I like that. We'll see how that actually looks. You put the oh no, the button's wrapped. Okay, the button's just wrapped in the header, so it must be at the other end. I like that. That's fine. That's okay. BTC price loading. And we have to see what this button does. ETC price loading. Got it. Okay. We have the refresh button and the other buttons. And what are we doing with them? Great. Fetch market data. We're saying try the refresh button dot class list dot add spinning. Response dot await fetch JSON. Okay, so we're fetching um, Bitcoin USDC, Bitcoin change, great data.ethereum. What are we fetching specifically? Uh, price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh, great, versus USD. Oh wow, you can actually fetch both. That's really dynamic. That's super nice. Awesome. Conceptually, I don't see any issue with this. So let's relaunch prod debug. Oh, we need to stop the task. Then the reason I'm going back to another file, I'm going to another file, I'm saving, and then I'm coming back to the file I'm working in because NodeMon doesn't automatically trigger unless certain files are updated. So I'm just going to one of those files, and those files are the 0 through 5 files. So if you go in there and save any of those, that should trigger an auto rebuild. Because we made the new folder, the app folder, and then the index.html, that directory isn't triggering the auto rebuilds, is all. Which is actually kind of nice for what we're doing overall. Um, just sharing that tidbit. So let's run the task. Let's pop this window open. Ah, we didn't change the name up here. Anyway, we get real prices. A shame they're both red, but is this is this real? Let's do. Oh right, I can show you guys. Here we go. Coin gecko, or maybe we can just do BTC price. Oh, that's Canadian. Yeah, looks basically about right, except I mean there should be 108. Let's see when it was at 108. Or 86, 108. Around there. Okay. This is the change within the day. So what if we refresh it? I can't. Oh yeah, look. Okay, the refresh button actually does work. Cool. I like that. That's fine. Blick, blick, blick. Okay. No changes, which makes sense. Okay, cool. Well, that's fun. Let's jump to the top here. Um, actually, what am I trying to do? Oh, sorry, I'm not showing my code. Uh, I just want to see. Let's. It's actually at the bottom is where I want to be. To look at when we're fetching the market data, we're looking at the 24-hour change. Okay, that's why. It's the that yeah, okay. That's fine. It's just we're looking at a big size of data or a big larger chunk of data than I expected. That's fine. Now we go to the gas trackers. Um, why not? Hey, folks. Jay in chat. Nice to see ya. Crow reading the tutorials. Yeah, nice. Okay. So we have the gas tracker here within a dashboard card. Kind of nice that we can just spawn these. It was nice of the AI to make them like that. So let's um, copy this and let's see what the AI can do. I'm overall pretty impressed. So let's say let's the prompt we used above was really nice. Um, oh, uh, great. Live data. Um, on would be to. Can you get that? Oh, let's check. Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing my code. I'm just chatting with the AI again. We're trying to get the gas tracker working. Live data on the current and average gas fees on I feel like I should do Solana, but this whole thing has been ETH. So we're gonna do ETH and Solana. Let's see what it can do. Is there a query to pool specific? Is there a query with pool specific prices? Hey Laura, is there a query? Do you mean on the CoinGecko API or do you mean in the dashboard itself? Where what we're doing right now is basically just trying to see if AI can build sort of a DeFi dashboard, and we're building it all on Koii. Um, so I guess my question to you is the query a query? You mean when you say query, do you mean a query to the CoinGecko API? Do you mean a query that you can put into our tool and you want to see that as a feature? And then with Theater of the Abused, Unplugged Crow is the tutorial on the Koii website. Actually, yeah, Crow, I'm curious which tutorial you're doing. Would love for you to share. Oh yes, you're using CoinGecko. Gotcha. Yeah. We're just using CoinGecko, nothing crazy. And to be honest, we're getting AI to do it all, which has been a very interesting adventure. But it's been a very easy, laid-back adventure as a dev, I have to say. Okay, cool. So let's see what we got here. We got a gas meter and a gas level. Lovely. We have network gas as a var. And we have a gas tracker. So we have Ethereum, current price with the span, average price with the span. We have the gas meter, gas level. I'm just going to trust that those are right. Those are just capturing the appropriate elements. Refresh button. Uh, We're getting from the Etherscan. Oh, your API key. Aha. Okay. So we do need an API key for this. And Solana seems to just have it. Okay. I'm down to accept this and see what happens. Let's relaunch the, oh, I have to stop the easy testing task. Then we're going to, relaunch the production debugger. Now we're gonna restart the easy sandbox. We still didn't update the actual name of it, but that's not a huge deal. And they both say loading. Okay. That's not quite right. Oh, we have a lot of movement in chat here. I watched your first live stream of camping AI, where you were setting things up. I'm having a problem since I'm using Windows. I'm also using Windows. I can't seem to install and run VLLM when I try download. I'm using pip install with VLLM. I was also downgrading my Python version and installing it, but that didn't help either. With the camping AI, on that first one where we were going over the Docker stuff, um, there's two. So there's one version of the camping AI, the current version, where we're actually just using the OpenAI API, which has just been, you know, honestly quite a lot easier to get going because we're not in the Docker environment. But if you're talking about within the Docker environment, uh, sorry, I just see you have another message here. A step-by-step installation guide. So if you're talking about within the Docker environment, then to be honest, I'm Not quite sure exactly what the problem is. Even cloned it, but it's still not working. What exactly do you mean by not working? We can try and go through that though right now. I mean, let's save this. Feels like a good dev question. Um, so we have this Orca version, and in my requirements, I do have Flask, VLLM, and transformers. I see. Okay. So I didn't do anything. Oh, wait, here's my app. This is a generic. I see. Okay. I didn't do much with this, I recall. Um, all right, well, let's see what happens. I guess we'll use a virtual environment probably. That's fine. Am I showing? Oh shit, I'm not showing cursor. God damn it. Okay. Well, let's see if this works. And if this works, I'll just show you again. My bad. My bad. Hey, Gorov. I remember the reason I ended up stepping away from this was because it took a really long time to install LLMs, and I spent like an hour doing that. And I don't want to do that again. But should be this I should be able to do it. If I give myself more time in a day, then I probably could. Let's show the log so we can at least maybe see something interesting. Building dependency is getting started. When did this happen? Why can't I move this? Ugh, that's so annoying. Okay. Let's see if we can peek. What are we looking for? Build dependencies. That happened 30 seconds ago. Okay, fine. Fine, fine, fine. All right, folks. Well, I guess now's a good time to take a quick little what should you do now? Neil, what I did was I just created a VN, which is just a virtual environment, so that I can test this out. So I created a VM, and I made it off this requirements txt. So just transformers, VLLM, and Flask. Um, then what I did was when I created the new virtual environment, I initiated it, or yeah, I initiated it with the requirements.txt. Does that make sense? Oh, Laura, I missed your. I'm used to check quotes for every pool with Solidity transaction emulation for gas fees. Yeah, and fair enough. To be honest, I wanted to see what AI could do. Right now, as you may know, a big push at Koii, our big, huge project, what we're pooling all of the compute network resources together, all the power of the chain to come together to make automatic 24/7 AI code builders. And there's a lot of things we're gonna say to the audience at large, the retail audience, to help them understand this. But for us devs, basically what that means is it means we're gonna have the ability to clone a repo that will let us pull in whatever model we want. We have OpenAI working, we have Grok working, we have Anthropic working. We're working on Olama. We're just gonna get all of the like classics out there, so you can implement any model you want, and you can run it your own version of Prometheus, except it can do whatever you'd like it to do. And we're working on like docs and instructions on how to do that. So basically, you can have your own cluster of 1,000 computers running 1,000 AI writing code to your own spec. And so, in the spirit of that, I think it's worthwhile for us all to learn as the devs here how to get AI to actually write good code, and how to get AI to deliver the outcomes that we want. And in order to do that, we kind of need to start steeping ourselves in better prompt engineering and actually getting our hands dirty with it. Because if I want to prepare you guys to clone these things, to clone this new Prometheus AI, um, I'll maybe show you that. Um, there's an error while creating the virtual environment, so we'll get to that too. But so that you guys can clone the Prometheus AI, so that you guys can create your own AI bot networks that are auto-coding AI, and then you guys can start building stuff. I want to try building a game myself. I want to see if AI can come together and build a video game. I know someone else who wants to see if AI can improve Koii. Like, hey, can we make the blockchain better by just running Koii, which is really cool, or running AI, which is really cool. Just a bunch of stuff like that. Um, yeah, we'll try. Can I do it without installing VLLM? Probably. To be honest, if I'm being completely honest with you, the only reason I was installing VLLM was because the Phi tutorial or whatever tutorial I was looking at, it had a snippet that said just copy this and paste it, and it'll work. And it required you to have VLLM and transformers installed. So there's two things I want to do, and we're gonna do the second thing first. Just a weird way to go about it, but just because it might end up saving you some time. I want to go to GitHub slash Koii dash network, not slash global, and we want to go to the Prometheus beta. And from the Prometheus beta, we can see there's a Prometheus 247 builder repository. This is an interesting thing that I'm going to drop for everybody in chat right now. Anybody who wants to touch the Orca repos, I'll go through this with you guys right now, but this is the AI we have that is running on Koii. So you can clone this and actually start going with it, if you wanted. So there's three things. We have the task, the builder, we have the agents, and we have the data. So let's take this step by step. Let's start by the task. I think that's the easiest place for me to look personally. I know to go to the source folder. I see we have an orca settings.ts. Um, oh, these are part of the orca package, so that's great. Okay, so these come default. Probably not going to look at them. What I want to go to is directly is the task function itself. Okay, and we're just going to see that. Does it look the same? Get Orca client. So there's actually a bit more going on. We're having a signature. We're getting staking keys. Okay, so we're extracting a bunch of data out of the Orca pod. So that's all we're actually doing there. That means we probably just want to go to the Orca pod itself. To dos. Oh, so we have our data here, I guess, while I'm here. We have our data. So these seem to be our to-dos, right? Create a function called simulate sum. There we go. Write a function that takes an array of numbers. There we go. So these are all of the things um, that the AI was asked to do. So we have that data folder. Okay, so now we have the agents, and I imagine because of the way that this 247 task works, we possibly have two containers running. And and it looks like that's the case. These are both Docker containers. So we have the builder agent and the planner agent. So for for us, for Koii, the planner agent is that agent that actually plans out the project at the high level. It negotiates ticket creation, and it also negotiates sort of acceptance criteria and all that kind of stuff. Whereas the builder itself is just in charge of, hey, you know, if the planner agent looked at the to-do file, it selected this to-do and it passed it off to the builder, the builder's just going to say, okay, I'm going to build it. I'm just going to write the code to get it done. And then I'm going to pass it. I'm going to write some tests too, and then I'm going to pass it back. So that's all that is. Um, I see a comment. What the fuck? Holy shit, this is too awesome. I'm glad you feel that way. Very glad you feel that way. So feel free to copy this, but I guess for Neo, I'd like to see what a requirement.txt looks like. So what do we have here? So it looks like we're using Anthropic and .env pandas tick token. Don't know what that is. PyTest typing extension, GitPy, PyGit, Flask, Rec, Crypto, Gunicorn, Soldiers, Base 58, and Tenacity. So we're not using VLLM at all. So you can 1000% get through this problem without using VLLM. Um, I was probably giving you a terrible advice in that initial webinar. So I apologize for that. Coming back to Cursor, you said you were getting an error when trying to install VLLM, and it seems I got the same one. Pip failed. Error while running VM creation. Pip failed install requirements. The above exception was a direct cause of the following exception. Failed install requirements. Yeah, but where did you pause? Linear.py. No, compressed tensors. Quantization. Okay, you failed on quantization. Nope. Oh, yes. Yes. So we're trying to get quantization. Could not create. You want to create a JSON file, but there's no such directory utils config. So you didn't copy it? It's likely not a problem. It's a sub-process. Jeepers. Ever tried building this with free Hugging Face LLM hosting API instead of OpenAI? Yes, is what we're working on right now. So we're working on the Olama client, which will obviously let you use the Llama family of models, and it also lets you do it locally. So that's kind of like the next step. Um, we tried doing that in a previous dev webinar, and it took too much of the dev webinar's time to do it. It takes like an hour to just download the models. Well, you have to download a few models, you have to test them out. It just takes a lot of time. That was prep work that I hadn't done. If it's something people really want to see, I could do some prep work to show how to just like pull in a model from Hugging Face and get it to work. It's really simple. It's not hard at all. It just takes so much of the time here, and I don't want to use it just like making everybody watch an install go. Um, but basically, all you want to do is download the Orca task template, which is available on GitHub. Go to the container, create a Py file called LLM module or something similar. Uh, Put in all the functionality you want in there for what you want your AI to do, and then go to the app, and then make sure that you have an endpoint that returns its output, and then you go to your task, and you'll get that endpoint. We're going to make a call to this is the task endpoint, right? We're doing a post, but you do whatever call you need to fetch the data as a request out of the pod. It's a really simple flow. It's do stuff in the container, make an endpoint to get stuff out of the container, hit that endpoint to get the stuff out of the container, and then you can do whatever you want from here too. So if you want to have a route, that is this dashboard, right? The AI dashboard. What you want to do is you'd want to make sure that here we're doing like an app.post. Uh, we're doing an orca client.pod call actually is what we want to do. So we'd probably want like a get that is our route. Like, hey, we want the dashboard. We want to ask a question. We want that to be our primary route. And then within that, we want to have an orca call that might fetch to that local AI. Again, we should have OLAM out soon. My engineers are working on it pretty hard. And once that's out, then I'll have a like ready to go out of the box tutorial for you guys. And then I don't have to kind of fumble my way through it. I'd like to spend more of this time teaching you guys and giving you guys something productive. Cursor's asking me to update it, which I probably should, but not going to quite yet. Cool. Yeah. In concept, though, I mean, it's actually as easy as just get rid of that and just say, hey, I need a local AI to run to give me responses. Um, let's say, I need a local LLM, right, to run in to give me responses. Write a function or write a module in this file uh, that would let me, or that would return a chat response based on a query and context window. Uh, I'm just gonna tell. We should probably go to the composer. Sorry, we need to go to the composer, and we're gonna go to new composer, and we're gonna go to the agent, and we're gonna say don't pip install anything. And I'm only saying don't pip install anything because um, either A, I might want to create a VM later, or B, I, I, I guess I don't want it to just start installing stuff haphazardly. I'd rather see the output of what it does and then install it. Easy as pie or pie. Haha. That's funny. I like that. Okay, so Neo, just to show you, when I asked the AI to do it this time around, it didn't even touch VLLM. It seems it just went for Torch, which is obviously it's one of the best libraries. It's my preferred library. It's creme de la creme. Um, and it's gonna be looking for Microsoft Phi 2, and it's gonna do all this fun stuff. It's gonna generate a response. Um, we have some example usage over here. Oh yeah, sure. So that's sort of how to use it. You're probably going to want to import uh, the functions into another task. But let's just say, I mean, F it, why not? For shits and giggles, I'm just going to accept this. But like what you do is you'd have this, great? And then you'd have in your app.py, um, you'd want to add, excuse me, bless me. Um, we would want to say in app.py open an endpoint that allows me to chat with my LLM module. Sure. I got the pun. Wonderful. I love that. Okay. So again, this is just an example. I have no idea if this is actually going to work. Obviously, we want to be testing everything AI does in bite-sized manner. Every single mini thing that an AI does, you want to test this. So don't just run through this like I'm doing it. But in concept, I'm going to accept this. We just have a endpoint with a chat function, which is that's great. It's going to automatically call this. Is what Flask does. Sorry, it's been a while since I've used Python. Um, we have a data equals request get JSON if not data or not in or query not in data, give a JSONified error. Otherwise, we have our query and our context. Context is the window, right? That optional window that we're building. Response is LLM dot generate response. Um, and then of course at the top here, we're importing local LLM, and we're saying LLM equals local LLM. And local LLM is our local LLM from the LLM module file. Great. So then, boom, we have that. Then in concept, all we need to do is come over here, and then we want to add task as context. And then we want to say, oh, sorry. Ah, I just want to add roots. Uh, and then we want to say in roots, add a pod call that fetches the local LLM, or that interacts with the local LLM. In roots, um, expose an endpoint uh, that makes a pod call that interacts with the local LLM, something like that. I'm not going to be too careful about my prompts right now, just so I can show you guys what my thought process was. So the LLM is, it's an app.post slash chat is sort of the endpoint. We have a query context equals request.body, Orca client equals get the Orca client, Orca client.pod call, chat method post, body JSON.stringify. This is just a normal pod call. And that's it. We response status JSON response equals what we get back from the pod call. So in concept, the response should be LLM.generate response. And what LLM.generate response does is generates a response based on the query of the optional context. Prompt self tokenizer, and it uses Microsoft's Phi2 locally. So Laura, there's a quick overview on how you'd be able to get through a local LLM process. 100% possible, just not something I have a deep tutorial for, but I will soon, and that's why I'm not going to dive too much deeper into it. Hopefully next week, actually, is I'll be able to show you. The I'll be able to show you this, or rather, Olama. I'll be able to show you Olama. So not Phi 2, but basically the exact same thing. I guess Olam is JavaScript, isn't it? I'll try and show you something Pythonic as well. Is Olam a JavaScript? Oop, that's the wrong window, isn't it? Oh no, it isn't. Um, Is it an npm pack? Oh, well, it has one for sure. So, um, but there's also a pip, so you could do along either way, basically. Um, I'm not exactly sure how we're implementing it. Off the top of my head, I could look. But next week we'll probably have something out, and I can give you an example on that, and we can start building more interesting things from there. Any other? But that was a great question. Like I had a great time quickly going through that. Like how does a Koii task and container and task all that stuff work? Um, any other questions? Well, I think now is a decent time for a quick bio break, which means I'm gonna go grab a coffee. So I'm gonna give everybody 5 minutes, and I will be back very soon. And we can keep, I don't know, just talking through problems and stuff. So we're just going to go here, and I will catch you guys very soon. Oh, howdy, folks. I am back. Sorry for running a bit long. A little over my allotted time. Sorry, my headset is. Oh, I see. Oh, well, I'll have to fix that soon. Uh, cool. Welcome back, folks. We have about another hour left. I would love to get through, anything the questions you guys might have in the community. I noticed, we have some folks who dropped off. It's all good. In that case, I might just, go back to my old DeFi dashboard and, ooh, what's going on here? My old DeFi dashboard and get some stuff done. So let's go to version 5 again. Um, am I on a branch? Oh, cool. Nice. Okay. So I should probably git commit all this at the end of the day. Let's see where we were. So we actually do have this running. Which means should be able to come back, close all these, come back here. Great. So we have loading. Yes, that's what we're at. Loading forever. Which I believe I know why. I believe the why. Oh, we actually should. No, no, that's not that. Yeah, we should get an error loading. Are we getting a console error? Uh-huh. Yeah, look, API mainnet.beta. Server responded. This is probably not. Yeah. Right. RPC. Wow. They call it the mainnet beta, and that's actually their live one. Um, but we're getting a 403, so what we're asking isn't right. All right, let's see. Let's see. Ah, should be actually the right RPC method. Oh, as if we had DevNet. There's DevNet here. All right, well, here. Oh, sorry. Just ask the AI. I said, yeah. Update the endpoint. They're using API to devnet.solana. Return a list of priority. Okay, it put in fallbacks? Alright, let's see what happens. The AI put in fallbacks, so we're actually gonna see if those fallbacks work. Because fallbacks are easy enough. I mean, I think that endpoint is actually not correct, but I'm okay with messy spaghetti code if the AI gets there. So let's duplicate the. Oh, actually, sorry. What we want to do is stop this. Rebuild the package. Oh, we want to go to yarn prod debug is what we want to do. Now we want to press play on the easy sandbox, and then we want to refresh over here. API mainnet failed. Okay, this clearly did not fix it. So we're gonna undo what just happened there. Yeah, failed to fetch. Oh. Oh, interesting. I think though we can fix this perhaps by doing devnet. If I get the devnet fees, that's fine. Application JSON, JSON RPC 2.0 ID methods. The params are optional. And then we're handling it right here. All right, let's see if getting it from DevNet works is actually maybe the easier way to. Okay, let's come back here. Refresh. Oh, baller. What the hell? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Really? I mean, don't get me wrong, that's not much, but why are we averaging that if the current, I guess the current, what, the current fee is the max. Oh, okay. So we should change current to max recent. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy. We want to go to the dashboard card that has the gas, and instead of that, of average, we want to say, no, instead of current, we want to say recent high. Got it. And I believe that's going to be the same over here, but we can go to ETH and see how we're crunching through it. I'll check chat in just a sec here, but I want to be able to get through this. Up, 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 up. Etherscan. Oh. Oh, right, we need an API key from Etherscan. Uh, let's just see. Average gas, fast gas, current gas. Oh no, it gives a safe gas price. So that actually is different. So we'll need to handle ETH a little differently, but let's see. Is there a way to get this kind of data without an API key? Huh? Looks like nobody's making too much noise in chat. Cool, cool. We'll keep going. Oof. All right. Okay. Sorry. Just stretching there. We still have prod debug going, but we're gonna see what the AI thinks up. Block native. Interesting. Prices. Gas prices. Block prices. Interesting.
Standard, fast, instant. Interesting. Um, Wait, no. Reject the Solana ones. The Solana ones are working. Okay, reject all the Solana ones. No, don't do any of the Solana ones. But the other one. So, ETH gas level. What do we uh let current gas fast? ETH gas level style dot width math min. Sure. Uh, Wait. There's average and gas. So this is average and the current. Okay, so we're looking for average and current. So this is the current, and this is the average. Oh, here we go. All right, well, all right. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm gonna pause the task here. We're gonna relaunch prod debug. We're gonna press play one more time. Cool. And then nope. There we go. Click one. Okay, recent highs. Wrong to, it's more like approximate current. So I'll say that. Uh, but where is that actual field? Oh, it's up here actually. It's not recent high, it's approx current. Uh, Instead of recent high, it says approx current. Um, let's see. Yeah. Why is this all resulting in one? What calculation is is happening? La 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 la. Fetch casta. You're rounding the estimated prices. Ah, why? Well, for the average, sure. I don't really care what you do for the average, but let's just say, oh, no, just we just want the ETH gas, and we should probably say something like the rounding results in way of one each time, whereas sometimes it's 1.086, and I want to show that. And I'm sure it'll understand what I mean. Hopefully, I probably could have been more specific. 3 decimal places. Yeah, it's just show me the 3 decimal places. Specifically on this code, I didn't ask for any other code to be adjusted. One sec. Just have to write something down for a teammate. Got a ping and I don't want to forget it. All right, great. So now we have. Oh, we're just showing the price now. That's great. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Um, removed all math rounds. Added two fixed. Three. Ah. All right. Let's see how that looks. Oh, wait, sorry, my bad. We need to stop the easy testing task. We need to go to roots. We need to save. Then we need to replay the easy testing task and come here. And there we go. The average is still 1. Is that right? It's 1.089. It should be um okay, I think the current that it got was correct. Okay, wait. Let's refresh this page. Huh. All right. So we're going to change this to high because that's actually what we're showing. Oh, approx current. Approx current becomes the average. Okay, wait. For the gas tracker for ETH, let's show the low, average, and high instead of approx current and average. See what you can do. Do 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 do. Cool. Let's see what. Oh, it's an index that all the changes happen, of course. Okay, all that's fine. All that's fine. All that's fine. Seems like all of that's fine. So let's restart the prod debugger. Let's relaunch the easy testing task. Hopefully I did this fast enough that, yeah. Let's get rid of the approx current on the Solana. That's not working. I actually don't know. Like, These are the what the hell? Okay, no, we're definitely getting the right. What are we doing to them? It's something if or that we're doing to them. Current fee. One sec. Priority fee. Hmm. Um. We're gonna do the same treatment for Solana, and it should look something like this. Is this real time? Yeah, it feels relatively accurate. So what we're gonna do is let's do the same treatment for Solana. Low, average, high. Um, keep using the devnet RP URL. Um, I'd like to see results in micro lamb ports, which is ML, I think. Maybe not. Actually, that feels wrong. Micro lamb port abbreviation. Let's just say I'd like to see the results in micro lamb ports. We'd like to see this happening, you know? Like to see it getting and going. Alright. Low, average, high. It's funny. Is that really the symbol for a lamb port? I'm just gonna do micro lamb port. Lamb ports. Okay, so now what we're doing. Sort fees in ascending order, sure. Calculate low, average, and high fees. The low is the zeroth, and the high is the last, and then we get the average. Sure. Let's save. Let's come back. Let's restart the task. Guarantee that was fast enough. And sorry, Leslie Lamport. Oh. We're so close yet so far. Okay. Okay. Um. Ooh. Oh. What the hell? Firstly, we're gonna console.log sol data, so I can know what we're doing to this map. Because the AI is doing something that I don't want to happen. And this is kind of where the real dev work comes in. This is where being a real dev really helps. We see that that's 0, 0, and I don't like that. So I'm going to come into here, and I'm just going to console log sol data. We're going to save this. Oh, you want to know what? We should go to prod debug and start watching await build. I want to know where it's how it's watching these files. I don't want to spend too much time on this. It's in the config. Webpack test carrier. Where's debugger? That's fine. Whatever. I'll figure that one out later, but for now we'll just restart like that. We will relaunch the easy sandbox. And I'm just going to refresh the page. Oh, what the hell? The prio fee is just straight up 0. Maybe DevNet is not the right RPC URL. One sec. Solana mainnet API URL. Koi's is much easier. Oh, really? It should be api.mainnet-beta. This should be the right one. And then we should be able to come back to prod debug, or sorry, I'm just gonna restart the task. Don't need to show you code. I didn't make any changes. Great. Aside from the URL, of course. Forbidden. Error. Access forbidden. ¿Por qué? Do I need a RPC URL or? Oh, a permissionless. What? How was my access forbidden? Right. What? 403 forbidden. Client indicates the server understood the request but refused to process it. Oh, great. Fucking tastic. Hey, how's it going, Mason? Solana hosted API node cluster backed by load balancer. Rate limited. It's fine. Your IP address or website has been blocked. It's time to run your own RPC servers or find a private service. What? My IP has been blocked? Or website. It might be that they don't allow local hosts to hit it? Really? That sucks, dude. What? My IP address or website has been blocked? I don't know what to do about that. Fuck. Shit. Okay.
I'm just. Oh, rate limiting is very aggressive on mainnet beta, so it's not a good idea to use it for production purposes. I find it's unusable for testing purposes. Hmm. Never mind, it's just blocking the cores header in the browser. I see. But if they're rate limiting it so hard, they probably don't want us to use this, right? Um, and this fee API is. Read this guide? Sure, tell me how. Okay, I don't want to read a video. Oh my god, I don't want to do all this just to get gas fees. You know what? We're gonna skip the Solana um, priority fee. I think that's what we do, folks. Sorry about that. Um, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just don't feel like fixing that. Well, it's just like, come on. Surely there's another API we can hit. Solana Priority Fee API. Free. Helios. Oh, that's the Helios Priority Free itself, though. Hmm. This isn't really what I want. This isn't really what I want. SolanaTracker.io. Solana's Get Priority Fee Estimate RPC method. You can only look at the. Well, yeah, that's why I wanted to fetch recents. Oof. Hmm. Uh. The Solana mainnet. Uh. All right. How can we fix this? Because there's two routes we can go. Core's proxy service, an alternative public key, or create our own proxy endpoint and backend. I don't really want to do that, so I know what it's trying to get at. I think I'd rather just we need to use a different Solana API to track recent priority fees. We just need an estimation. Let's update the labels to read estimations uh, to indicate they are estimates. Let's see what you do there. Let's try a different one. Seems like Solana Tracker does work, but you need to actually look at specific fee payers. Ah, I'm not showing cursor. I'm so sorry, guys. Here we go. Here's the code. Okay, so the new changes. The first one is here, which is estimated low average high. Got it. We still want to show, we want this to be micro LAN ports. Okay. Why not? Okay. Reject. We're just going to the DevNet. No. Um. All right, let's try again. Okay, small change up here. Oh, no, no change. Never mind. SolanaBeach.io. Sure, why not? If it works. All right, let's try this. Error loading, no. From origin. Oh, whoa, okay. Response pre-flight request doesn't pass access control. No access control, of course. Or headers present in the requested resource. If an opaque response serves your needs, set the request mode to no cores to fetch. Okay. Oh no. No, no. No. I see. Okay, I can accept that. And I can accept that. quickly restart the easy testing task. Not a number. Uh, that's even more rough. We did fetch something. Huh. I want a console log. No API key. Ah. Okay. 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 Requires an API key. Use a service that does not. It's gonna go back to the Solana RPCs, eh? I should ask it to consider. Let's try it. Error loading. Hmm. Invalid response format. You know what? We're gonna get rid of Solana for now. I think that's just the easiest way to go about it. Um, let's go back all the way back here. Um, let's just get rid of all that and reject. Oh shit. Well, of course. No. We want to get rid of the Solana bits. We want to get rid of the Solana bits. No more Solana bits. Let's just get rid of that. And we have that bit done. Okay. We're going to be closing off very soon here, folks. But the last thing I wanted to do was maybe get this um, top DeFi protocol bit working. Yeah? Well, the numbers should go down. Okay. There's actually two things I want to do. But first, let's look at the top DeFi protocols. Um, I'd like to grab the actual top Ah, instead of top DeFi protocols, let's bring up a list of the top performing tokens and their current price per token, change, and FDV. That's the first thing we want to do, and the second thing we want to do is uh, add a market overview to add tokens. Users should be able to select from the drop down which token they want tracked there. You should get to choose which token gets tracked in your market overview, where we should then show the tops over here, which is what I want to see. Oh, we threw this into roots. Oh, and then we're updating the backend now. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we can always fetch task ID more dynamically later. Seems above board to me. What am I doing? Right, Koii desktop now. Ooh, I might have taken too much time to do that. Nope, doesn't look like it. Cool. Hey, that's sick. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we added the root to the back end, which I actually like. Now we're going to work on the back end. So this I accept. I can see an issue that might happen with it, but we'll figure that when we want. Token selector, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Solana. Sure, I'm fine with all those. That's totally fine. Store the track tokens, great. Uh, is there a button to remove them? Remove button handler. Fantastic. Updating the fetch. Very fun. Let's go to roots. Let's save. Let's restart the task. Hey, okay. Oh, that doesn't work though. You definitely can't see that. Um, but that's not working as intended. Sorry. Why is my... Oh, right, for sure. All right. So, conceptually it does work. We're getting an error loading function. Token drop down dot options find is not a function. Oh, okay. Uh, okay, it's this. Find. Find on options, which is not options, so we want to create it. Sure, interesting. Sure. Oh, whoa, we fixed it. You can now just live update? Wait, whoa. Hold up. You're saying if I go to the top here and I say we're on version 0.6 now, and I save that, and we relaunch. Oh, look at that! It says version 0.6. That's crazy. Wow. So if I restart and we add the Bitcoin token. Oh, no, there was an internal error with the task. We do need to restart it. Okay. Well, yeah, we got closer. It does automatically restart, which is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, now it's working. Um, if I got rid of BTC and then I added BTC and then I wanted to add Polkadot. Oh, oh, not great. Ah, okay. No, it's actually that the server encounters an error when we do something. And we're crashing it. So let's dump our logs. Okay, we'll save that. Um, Getting this error when I click on add token. All when I do, all tokens disappear from my list. Also, the drop down menu shows up on a different screen and is all white. Text not readable unless you hover your mouse over it. See if this will fix it. Show you guys cursor. And just because the next time we take a photo of this, we want our portfolio to seem even better, um, we're going to do that right quick. So we're gonna go to portfolio, which is of course the third card, which I guess actually would be right here, right? Token list. No. No. Port. Fort. Hmm. Port. Oh, come on, man. It's right in front of me. You couldn't even see it. Total value. Now we're at 15. 62652. Yeah. We've had I don't know, a 9.1.6. Yeah. Now we're up to 8 assets. Wow. Fancy. Fancy, ain't it? All right. Uh, that's a fine file change. That's a fine file change. Track token size has valid tokens. Is valid. Except dropdown should be now more property styled. All right. Well, let's see what you did. See what you did there, bud. So maybe this is fixed, and all I have to do is press play, yeah, and then restart, and then wow, interesting. One sec. Oh, weird. Do, 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 do. Just one sec. I got an alarm. Alarm that, unfortunately, our time has come to a close. That we must end the webinar, but it is pretty nice, right? You know, we can go to Cardano, we can add it, it just shows up. Hey, ooh, boom. The next step, I think, is making the portfolio look at our market overview, or like being able to be like, okay, let's add these assets to our own portfolio to start tracking that. What are our purchases and stuff, and then giving our AI context of all that. Oof. And then we might have a really powerful trading tool that we've built. So here's the update. Um, Fortunately, that's all I could get done in the time we had. I guess. What are our to-dos? Let's let's try and let's open up Figma. Let's come down here. Let's say so uh, dev webinar 17 um, follow-ups slash to-dos. Gonna do one of these. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to add more tokens to the um, token picker. Maybe make a dynamic search bar. Um, we're gonna say low prio, but we need to fix the Solana gas tracking. Um, and add Koii gas tracking. Probably want to add Koii branding. Um, want to um, have an option to show how many of the top performing tokens we'd like to see. Your portfolio should be dynamic. You should be able to add in a token plus uh, um, an amount you have. It should then give you a portfolio dashboard. Portfolio overview. We want a portfolio uh, visualized dashboard below. Scroll down, right? Let's just scroll down. I want to give, sorry, we want to give the AI context of your portfolio such that it can make decisions. It can advise. Thanks for sticking around, Crow. Yeah, give the AI context over your portfolio such that it can advise, and then implement Agent Kit. So the agent can make trades on your behalf. Then implement MetaMask functionality, and then implement Phantom Wallet functionality. Something like that. And then hopefully you'll have this dashboard that'll have this AI that can automatically trade for you and all this fun stuff. And then we also probably, like at some point long term, we need to start training our AI. Currently, it's just a language model without tools, and it needs tools. We already know that 4.0 can handle those tools really well. Um, to make better choices, to make better trades for us. And then we can truly build the mimetic monster, which was actually Koii ended up getting first place, or not first place. We ended up placing at Youth Global with a tool called Mimetic Monster. It's supposed to be a meme coin trading AI, but this can get close. Hmm. Ooh, you want to know what I want to do? I'm going to say that the webinar is over, folks. But there's one last thing that I personally would like to do, and that's up here. Create a new folder, and we're going to call this assets, and we're going to put this just 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 above dist, if we can. I don't want to move it to node modules now. Let's move it to source. Um, then what we want to do is open this folder, reveal this in File Explorer, so I can put some photos in here. There's two particular assets I would like to drop in here. File Explorer, downloads, documents, pictures. Yes. No, we want to go to Koii Global. Documents, Koii Global. There we go. probably want to get these two SVGs in there. Maybe this favicon. So we're going to say background. We're going to say logo. And we're going to say favicon. Okay, we're going to save these. Now that they're in here, we are going to stop running this. We're going to git add all git commit dash m 0.0.6. We're going to git push. We are going to follow the link. And now, there's one last thing I'd like to do, which is swap the following images. Uh, favicon should be, if we go to source, we go to assets, favicon background logo. So we have the favicon. Uh, background image. Logo image. The logo image should replace the this emoji on line 283. I'd like to see this. Oh, damn it. I was showing Figma the whole time, guys. I'm going to accept all those. I'm going to save. We're going to yarn prod debug. Nice. It's becoming more and more Koii-like every day. Fantastic. Alright, folks. Now I am going to end the stream. Thanks so much for coming around. I'll stick around for like a few more minutes in case anybody has questions, but otherwise, I'm going to mute myself. Thanks so much for joining, and I will catch you in the next one.